In this video, we shall be looking at the most important aspect of the platform, that is the MetaTrader 4 or the MT4. It is important that we understand how to go around the platform. It's very vital. So let's look at the most important parts of this MT4 platform. The first one is file. Please do follow the cursor. The first one is file. The first one is file. On file, the most important part here is login to trade account. Login to trade account. Let me take it. Now, why is it important? This is where we actually key in our account number, the trading account number here, and then the password, and then we choose the server, whether a demo or the live, whichever one. This is where we are able to log in into our account. So once we come here, then we are able to access our trading account. Alright, the second part is here, view. It's here, view. It's here, view. The view page has 4 main important tools on the MT4 that once a while you may not see on the MT4. When that happens, you can find them on the view page on the MT4. For example, the language. The language may change. The language may change here to any other language which you may not understand, or you would like to use a different language. You are able to select the language that you prefer here, which is very important. The second one is tools bar. This is the tools bar. The tools bar has everything: the standard, the charts, the line studies, the time frames. All these things, we'll be looking at them. They are all here. So if you don't see them where they are supposed to be, all you need to do is to come to tools, and then you'll find them here. Then the third and the most important part on the view page is the market watch. The market watch. The market watch shows symbols of the tradable instruments and the time of the market. So it is a very important aspect of the platform. Then the fourth is the terminal. The terminal. The terminal, what it does is that it displays everything about your account, such as the account balance, the equity, free margin, margin percentage, orders, and etc. So it is very important that we take note of this terminal. You can see them here. You can see them here. Alright, so why is the view page very important? For example, let's say this market watch here. This is actually the market watch. This is market watch. All this is market watch. All this is market watch. So let's say that you open the platform and you do not see the market watch here. right? All you need to do is to go to the view page, click on view page, look for market watch, click on it, and then it appears back on the platform. This is the terminal. You can see it here. All this side is the terminal. All this side is the terminal. So let's say, let's close it. Let's say you open your platform and you do not see the terminal, or you closed it. You don't have to panic. All you need to do is to go to the view page and look for terminal. You click on terminal and it is back. And then it is back. So basically the view page is very important that we have to take note. And this is the time frame. This is the time frame. This is the time frame. If you don't see it here, all you need to do is go to view. You go to tools bar, and then the time frame is there. All you need to do is to select it, and it will be on the platform. Everything on the platform that you do not see, all you need to do is to come to view and you will find it there. Right. Another aspect that is very important on the MT4 is the insert page. Here the insert page is very important. This is very important as it keeps all the indicators needed to trade with on the platform. You will use this page almost all the time when inserting indicators for analyzing the market. So when you come to insert, before you'll be able to come to indicators, and all the indicators are here. All the indicators are here, be it trend, oscillators, volumes, Bill Williams, then the custom indicators. All of them are on this very page of insert. That is why insert page is also very important. Then we have the charts page. The chart page shows almost every tool used on the MT4 screen. All these ones you can see, all these ones, almost every tool that is used on the MT4 screen are here on the charts. As time goes on, we'll be using them and you will get to familiarize yourself with them. Okay, the next most important part of this platform is the tools. There are two main important things on this page. The tools, that is the new order and the options page. The new order is used in placing trades, and the options page is used to change the password of the account, which we looked at earlier on. So if you want to place a new trade, from here all you have to do is to click new order, and it will bring you to this page where you will place your trade. Don't worry, we will be looking at how to place trades. And then also same tools page, the options side is where we change our passwords, just like I demonstrated earlier on. So this is the main two aspects of the tools page. All right, now that we at least understand some parts of this platform, let's continue. The next part of this is the window. This is where you can manipulate the charts to your own preference, how you want them to be. If you want them in tile windows or cascade, or tile horizontally, if you want them horizontally or vertical, you can select it from this window page. So basically, these are some of the most important parts of this very platform that we have to understand. All right, let's go further. Let's try to go further on this very platform. Let me start with the charts, the chart space. This is the chart space here. As you see, this is the chart space where we will actually be analyzing our trends. This is where we actually make our speculations from, or this is where we look at to make our decisions as to buy the price or to sell the price. Okay, if you look at this is the current price that is trading on Euro USD. You can see this chart. This is Euro USD. So this chart here is representing the trend for Euro USD. So you will find out that this is the price, and there is this gray horizontal line that moves from here and goes here. All right, so this is the main price. It is never stable. Mind you, forex prices are never stable. So here, let me zoom in so that we can see it clearly. So here, okay, let me take this, good, and let me take away this so that we can. All right, so this is the trend. This line here is called the trend. It is the trend that we are following. So we'll look at its work. This is the main price which is moving. Now we need a history to be able to determine where the price is from and where the price is going. As such, this trend here is holding this price just like a pen. So wherever the price goes, it draws it to give us a history of where the price has been. Alright, so you can see as the price moves, it leaves a mark. So this trend is holding this just like a pen, and that is what drew all this line, so that we can have a history of where the price has been. Of course, that is what we will use to determine where the price is going next. All right, so it's very important that we understand this thing. So let me just take it once again. This is the current price that is trading now. So this horizontal line here, this gray horizontal line here, it's showing it's moving along with this trend here. So this line here is holding this horizontal line here like a pen, so that it can leave a mark. It can leave a mark or draw, so that we can see where the price has been, which we use to determine or to speculate or to predict the next move of the price. Okay, so basically that is about this trend. All right, now the chart has its own time frames that it represents itself. The time frame ranges from 1, you can see here, this M1 is 1, that is 1 minute. So in 1 minute, the chart will be showing you in 1 minute what the price is actually doing in 1 minute, and in 5 minutes it will show you what the trend or the price is doing in 1 minute, all of them. If you come here 30 minutes, the chart will show you what is doing within that 30 minutes. If we come to daily, it will show us what is doing within the day, and the week and the month. The charts will also show us what is actually doing, that is where it's moving to, whether it's buying or it's selling. So basically we are able to determine the trend by checking the time frame in which that price is actually what? Trading. So basically the time frame is very, very, very important for us to use as traders. All right, then we also have the line studies. That is how this trend can look. So we have this, which is the bar chart, and this is how the bar chart looks like. This is how the bar chart looks like. And then we have this, which is the candlesticks, Then we have the line chart, which looks like this. We'll be using more of the line chart in most of the analysis and most of the things that we'll be learning. All right, so basically that is some other aspects on this platform that we need to understand so that we can use them properly. Then we also have the zoom in and then the zoom out side. So for example, if we want to enlarge the trend, all we need to do is to zoom in. If we want to decrease it, all we need to do is to what? Is to zoom out. Okay, but the best look or the best presentation of this chart of the trend is that you will zoom in all. When you zoom in all, you zoom out just once. When you do that, you will have a proper perimeter or a proper presentation of the trend. All right, there is another aspect that we should know, and that is this scroll the chart to the end, and then also what? The shift end. So what these two tools do is that, for example, the shift end shifts the chart, that is the trend, in this way. You can see that the chart moves. As we click, the chart moves. So it's best for you to have it coming this side, so that you will have more space to do your analysis. If it's like this, you just bring it this way. Alright, then the scroll the chart tool, what it does is that it is set for manual movement and automatic movement. If I take it out and I move the chart manually, it will leave me to operate these charts manually. But if I take it out and I move the charts, it is able to bring the charts back to its normal position. If I take it out and I move it, it is able to shift it back to its original position. Alright, now this is the market watch. This is the market watch. The market watch shows the time of the market, not the normal time that you may have. If you look at this time, and if you look at this time on my system, you will find out that there is about an hour different. Alright, so let's stick to this time. So this is the market watch. The market watch has it has the symbols of all the tradable instruments or the assets. Let's scroll down and see. You'll find out that there are many instruments. There are many instruments. For example, we have currencies, we have oil, we have futures, we have indexes, and we have stocks. We have commodities as well, and that is what makes the Forex industry so huge. Okay, then it also has the bid prices and the ask prices. We will be looking at the ask price and the bid price more when we start to place trades. So basically this is the area, or this is how the market watch looks like. Alright, then we also have the terminal. This terminal, what it does is that it shows us all our trades. It shows us all our trades. So if we place a trade, we will see it here. We will see it here, and it will show us everything. Okay, let me just finish with the new order, and then I'll place a trade. Then we'll come to look at the terminal and what it actually does. This is the new order. Okay, so when you click the new order, this is the new order page or the new order form. This is where we actually place our trades from. So if we speculate that, for example, Euro USD is buying, this is where we come to execute that trade or to make that investment on Euro USD. It has certain elements that we should take note of. It shows the symbol, which is Euro USD. It shows the volume, that is the amount of money that you want to invest. Alright, let's understand something about the volume. All the volumes here are in units. So for us to know how much actually in figure we are investing, we have to multiply by 10. So for example, if I take this 2, this is in units. So that is why it's a volume. It's called lot size also. So if I take 2, I have to multiply this 2 by 10 to get the actual figure. So if I multiply 2 by 10, that is 20. So it means that I'm about to invest $20. Okay, then we have the stop loss and then the take profit. We have comment. This comment is not that important, but if you want to put a comment, you can go ahead. Then we have the type. There are two types of market execution. We have the market execution, and then we have the pending orders. We will be looking at the pending orders later. Now, the market execution helps us to be able to place direct trades, instant trades. For example, I can see here that Euro USD is trying to make a way up, that is to buy. So if I want to buy, I have to buy by the market price, which is this. So all I need to do to make this investment is to click here. Once I click and that trade is placed, the investment is made. Okay, so you can see that it says that it has been placed successfully. So you just click OK here, and then it goes. Now first you find out that there was nothing here. It was only the 50,000. But now that we have placed a trade, you will see that the trade is running here. So let me take it from here. The profit side of the terminal is where you see the trades that are placed running in profits or in losses. When they are running in losses, of course the trades will always run in losses like this before entering what? Profits. It shows it by that negative to mean that this trade is running in a loss. If it comes to profit, the negative will go and you'll see a positive figure standing. So this is the side, the profit side, where we see the running trades, be it in running losses or profits. So you can see it will never be stable. Then we have the swap. The swap is a charge. It's like a levy that is charged to this very trade when it stays longer, and then it rolls over into another trading section. If the balancing is in surplus, you will get a positive figure which will be added to your profits. If they settle the balance in deficit, you will get a negative figure which will also be added to your profit figure here. Then the commission. If the broker is an ECN broker, you'll be charging commissions. So you will see how much commission the broker is charging you on a particular trade, depending on the amount that you are investing. Then here we have the price. This price here is the current price. So you can see that it's actually moving. It is actually what? Moving. You can see that it's moving. So there are two types of prices here. The price at which we entered this very trade, or which we made this investment, and then the price that is running now. Then here we have the stop loss. Here, sorry, we have the take profit, and here we have the stop losses. We will come to learn this in the next videos. Then we have the symbol of the currency pair or the instrument that you are trading, also shows here. Then the size, how much you have invested on this particular trade. Then the type, a buy or a sell. In Forex, whether you buy or sell, once the market or the price goes in your favor, you will make profit. We'll be going deeper into that, as that is our main core reason for this tutorial. We are to know when to buy and when to sell, depending on market conditions. So the type of order that we made here is a buy order. Then the time. This time is the time that you actually entered, or we entered the market. So the date and the time go together. Then order. This order is a ticket to show that you have placed a trade on this Euro USD, and it can be traced in case of anything. So basically it is an order ticket here. Now you'll find out that the terminal is our workstation actually, because when we place trades, this is where they appear, and this is where we control the profits and the losses from. And this is where we see our balance, our equity, our margin, our free margin, and then even our margin levels. Then also on the terminal, another important aspect is the account history, where you can see your initial deposit and how much profit that what you have made. Actually, you can assess your trades right from here, account history. So your profit will be shown here, as your profit and losses will be shown here. If the broker has given you any credit, it will be shown here. Your initial deposit will be shown here, and your withdrawals will also be shown here. So the system is actually transparent. It is a very, very transparent system. So basically, these are the things that we will be looking at and using on the terminal. I believe in the subsequent videos you will have a better understanding of the terminal and all that we are actually looking at. Alright, let's come back to the charts here. Let us come back to the charts here. Now you'll find out that we have Euro USD. We have Euro USD. Alright, let's take it that we want to bring in a different currency pair, say GBP USD, on the chart so that we can analyze it. All we have to do is to drag it from the market watch. So this is how it goes. So just watch. This is GBP USD. All I have to do is what? Double click and hold and just leave it in it, and then it appears. So now we no more have Euro USD, but we have GBP USD. We have GBP USD. Alright, so let's hide this trade panel. Okay, so the trade panel, mostly when you open the system you will see it. If you want it to be there, fine, but if you don't want it, just click this small arrow here and then it goes. If you want it back, you click on it and it will come. So I want it out. Alright, so here we can see the GBP USD. It shows us the time frame in which it is, that is 4 hours. We can even see it here. Okay, and then the prices are also showing here. Alright, so this is how we bring in instruments on the chart for analysis. If say I want let's say I want corn, I want to trade on corn, all I have to do is to take corn from here, drag it and leave it in the chart, and here it is. We can see it clearly, and then we can now do our analysis to see whether it is okay for us to buy the price or to sell the price. If I want to trade this Johannesburg Stock Exchange, it's an index, all I have to do is to drag it and leave it in the chart or on the chart, and here we are. Sometimes it may take a little bit of time, probably if the network is slow. Alright, so this is how we bring instruments on the chart to analyze them before placing trades. Mind you, these charts here is where we make our technical analysis before placing trades. So I believe that we understand most of the tools that are needed for us to trade on this very platform well. As we continue with the rest of the tutorials, we will come to understand them more, and we will know how to use them even better to profit from the market. If you don't understand anything, all you need to do is to play back the video and you will get it.